Hello learners, my name is Teacher Patrick and I'm going to take you through grade 4 maths activities under the strand measurements. We're going to look at measurements under the sub-strand angles. We're going to look at angles. Now, in our previous lessons, we talked about the directions, the clockwise and the anti-clockwise direction. When you're turning to the right, I said when you're turning to the right, that one is the clockwise direction. When I decide to write here, I'm turning to the right. This is my right hand. I'm going to turn to the right. This is the clockwise direction. When I decide to turn to the left, this is my anti-clockwise direction. Now, in under angles, we are only going to look at the angles. We are only going to look at the amount of turning. How are you turning now? Now, that rate of turning is what we call angles, and they are measured they are measured using degrees. They are measured using degrees. Now we are going to use this paper. This is a plain paper. All of you can take a plain paper, as you can see mine here. You can take any of the sizes, so long as it's a plain paper. It doesn't have any writing. You can see mine. Now I'm going to fold this paper once. When I fold it like this, yes, this one I'm going to fold it like this. If I fold it like this, you'll see this is a straight line. We're going to use this dimension. This is a straight line. This is a straight line. When I decide to write it here, we are going to use the side of the paper. I draw like this. This is a straight line. It's just a plain paper, a straight line. Now, when I decide to fold it once again, yes, I'm going to fold it once again. Now, I want you to watch out this. We're going to use this dimension and this dimension. Yes, I've folded it twice and you're going to use this dimension. This side and this side. Yes, I'm going to put it here. Yes, I want us to draw. Yes, like that. Yes, that one is an example of an angle. An angle, you can see it's approaching a corner, a very sharp corner. This type of angle is what we call a right angle. A right angle. This type of angle, in most cases you'll see it having this type of rotation like that. It's called a right angle. A right angle is always at 90 degrees. A right angle is always at 90 degrees. I folded the paper twice and you can see we are using this dimension and this dimension. Yes, a right angle. This is an example of a right angle, and I want you to observe very clearly. A right angle is used in very many occasions. Now, if we decide to look at the corner of our whiteboard, you can see the criteria they use to make this corner is a right angle. This corner is a right angle. This corner is a right angle. This corner is also a right angle. You can see the paper is fitting. This corner is also a right angle. You can also try it where you are seated there on your locus. The corners of your locus are right angles. Yes, when you're making any corner, any sharp corner, you need to consider a right angle. Now, that is a right angle. We'll write here, right angle, a right angle, a right angle, a right angle. A right angle is an angle at 90 degrees. An angle at 90 degrees. Or you can say an angle that always appears at the corners. At the corners. When a corner is very sharp, an angle that's there is always 90 degrees. Now, suppose we decide to proceed and fold this paper once again. Where we were folding, yes, this is the corner we are folding. Initially it was like this, then we fold it like that. We are using this corner. We fold it once again. Yes, we fold it into two equal parts like that. Yes, we are still observing this corner. Yes, if we decide to draw these dimensions here. Yes, let's try and draw them. Yes, this is our whiteboard. Yes, like that. Sorry. Yes, we said an angle is the amount of turning. Yes. Yes. Now, this is an angle that has been formed after folding a 90 degrees. An angle that is formed after folding a 90 degrees paper. This paper was initially 90, then we folded it into two. This is an example. This type of angle is called an acute angle. An acute angle. An acute angle. An acute angle. And you'll all agree with me that an acute angle, we folded this 90 into 2, which means an acute angle is smaller than 90 degrees. Now, if we want to define an acute angle is an angle that is less than 90 degrees. It was initially 90, then we folded into 2. It makes an acute angle. An acute angle. An acute angle is an angle that is less than 90 degrees. Now, suppose I decide to unfold this paper now. I unfold this paper, I return it the way it was initially, then I only fold one side. Now you see I had folded it twice. Now I decide only to fold it once, like that. Only this side. Then I paste it on our chalkboard. Let's see what will happen. Let's see what will happen. Yes, then I do like that. Yes, which type of angle is that? It's an angle. You can see it's not, it was 90, but I opened it and only folded one side and pasted it on the chalkboard. This type of angle is called an obtuse angle. This type of angle is called an obtuse angle. An obtuse angle is an angle that is more than 90 degrees. Now, if we decide to go back to 90, this one was 90, then we unfolded it. Now, instead of folding it back to 90, we fold only one small part, like that. We call it an obtuse angle. An obtuse angle, obtuse. An obtuse angle is called obtuse. An obtuse angle. An obtuse angle. An obtuse angle is an angle that is more than 90 degrees. An angle that is more than 90 degrees. Obtuse angle. An angle that is more than 90 degrees. Now, these are the types of angles. We started with 90 degrees, which is called a right angle. A right angle, and they have said examples of, if you want to locate a right angle, you look at the corners. Corners of any object that is two-dimensional, that is sharp. You will see that you have a right angle at the corners. Now, yes, you may find that in some instances you'll find that all these angles are there, but instead of them showing for you the amount of turn being inside, they put it outside like this. That one we say is an obtuse, but instead they put it outside like that. Now, if this turn is outside, it's an angle. Suppose it was 90, but the turn is outside. The turn is outside. Like this one is 90. You can use this one. Now that you know this one is right angle. This one was 90. Then they put it outside like that. Then this one was acute. Instead of being acute, the amount of turn they put it outside like that. Yes, if you come across such an angle and they are asking you which type of angle is this, now I want you to watch out this. Any type of angle you make that has a turn outside, be it obtuse angle, be it right angle, be it an acute angle, but the turn is outside. This type of angle is called a reflex angle. A reflex angle. Reflex angle. Reflex angle. Now that there are many, we can say angles, but this type of angle, like this one is called reflex, this one is also reflex, this one is also a reflex angle. Those are types of angles we have looked at today, and it is under the Sub-Strand of measurements, angles, and we have said angles is the amount of turning. And mostly the turning is, it can only happen, the amount of turning can only happen if two lines are meeting. If two lines are not meeting, if you can have these two lines like this, there's no amount of turn there. But if the lines are meeting, be it anywhere they are meeting, where they are meeting, that's where the angle is formed. Are we together? Now, and you have said when the angle is, you need to check in keenly where the turn is taking. When the turn is inside, and the angle is more than 90 is called obtuse angle. When the angle, the turn is inside and it is at a right angle like this one, it's the type of angle that's happy, keep on appearing in the corners of or the edges of the two-dimensional object. We call it a right angle. Now, if it goes to an extreme that is very small than 90 degrees or right angle, we call it acute angle. Yes, and they have said angles can only be formed when two lines join together. Yes, that is the end of our lesson, and I will wish that as you go, I wish that I give you homework on this. You go and check on types of angles. You name for me the parts. You can say the parts of the dough. Parts of the dough that have have 90 degrees or right angle. You can say that which part, how many parts, how many, the question is how many. The question is how many parts of the dough have 90 degrees. Now, and you can also write for me these types of angles. Which type of angle is this? Which type of angle is this? And which type of angle is this? Write for me the types of angles that you have seen there, and I'll be marking them. Then after there we'll be looking at this one is like this. Then those are the types of angles I've asked you. Then after types of angles, we'll be looking at how these angles apply in day-to-day life. Are we together? Now, that's the end of our lesson. See you next time. Once again, my name is Patrick. Have a nice